Hello there, I hope you are doing well. Today I thought we could sit down and chat a little bit about the Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I'm gonna do a little journal with me on screen, and I thought to make it a little bit more exciting, I could also share with you guys my thoughts. So I saw Mari from Mac and Books do this type of video for The Burning God by R.F. Kuang, so I was really inspired to try and do my own little version of that. I will link that video down below, as well as some of her other journaling videos. She's been like my current journaling inspiration person. I love the way that she kind of styles her reading journal, so I will leave some videos down below for you to check out if you're interested. But the Song of Achilles, if you're familiar with the Iliad, it follows like the great Greek hero Achilles, but it's told from the perspective of his best friend Patroclus. Fun fact about my inability to read, I thought Patroclus' name was Patroclus for the longest time. And so when I was making like little bullet points on what to say for this video, I kept getting little red lines in Microsoft Word, and then finally figured out that I had just been putting a phantom U, I guess, this entire time. So I don't know how I read an entire book and didn't realize that I was pronouncing the main character's name wrong in my head, but it happens, I guess. Okay, where was I? Yes, so it follows the story of Achilles and Patroclus from when they first meet to the Trojan War to their tragic ending, and it gave me so many emotions. I actually finished this book while I was at work. I read like the last half of it during prep, and then I had like a makeup lesson period where no one showed up to, so I just had these two back-to-back blocks of time, and it made me super emo, and I didn't know how I was supposed to teach afterwards, but I mean, it happened. I don't think the kids learned anything. The writing, I think, is definitely one of Madeline Miller's like strong suit with this book. It's just so incredibly picturesque, and it truly feels like you're reading a very timeless story. We know the story of Achilles, right? It's something that we're very familiar with, but just the way that Madeline Miller wrote this book, it made it feel like she took the story and just made it her own and made it even more timeless, because now we see a whole different side of Achilles. We see him as a human, we see him as a friend, we see just all the different aspects of his character that we might not have been able to see with the original like source material. And it just made me appreciate Achilles and Patroclus so much as individual characters. I loved their relationships. They're just so sweet, and I feel like that just broke my heart even more, because the book really said, let me take the innocence of children, of heroes, and I'm going to use war and just absolutely destroy them. And it was brutal. I don't know. Again, I don't know how I got over that. When we got to the ending, I ended up having to reread the last like 7 chapters over and over again, because I couldn't accept that was the ending. Part of you just always wants a happy ending for your characters, but I'm also kind of glad that Madeline Miller stayed true to the original story, and the way she delivered it, like, again, it just added her own touch of happiness at the end, and it was great. I felt like each time I reread that ending was like another sucker punch, but it was worth it, I guess, in the end. The only part that I think really made me super mad, other than just the mistreatment of heroes and women, was Achilles' son, which I think I must have wiped his existence from my memory, because he is a disgrace to his father's legacy. And I think that was the moment where I really was like, okay, this book is making me feel a lot of emotions, and really just goes to show how powerful the writing is. This book really just encompassed so many emotions, and is going to be one that I'm going to go back to and reread a lot in the future, because of just the way it's written, because the characters, and I keep saying this word, but it really just feels so incredibly timeless. Yeah, that's really all I have to share about this. I don't really have any super coherent thoughts, which is why I didn't feel like writing a full review for this book. So hopefully this video wasn't too much of a mess. Let me know if you've read this book and what you thought of it. Let me know if you're interested in more. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please continue to stay well and take care of yourselves, and I will see you in my next one.